Welcome back there, Coastal Bad Meteorologist Simon Dixon here with a look at our first community bank skycam over the USS Lexington. We've had a cloudy, breezy day. We're starting to get some sunshine in our 4 o'clock hour. And once again, that was the breakup of our clouds. We had showers and a couple of thunderstorms also from this morning with a cold front moving through. We also saw a lot of that rainfall in Hebronville, getting a little downpour there earlier this morning. But some of that also made it along the coast. We look at those rainfall totals over 1.5 inches for Hebronville, and then just under 1/10 of an inch Corpus Christi and the Naval Air Station, 4/10 of an inch in Robstown. Now, well, under 4/10 of an inch, that would not be 4/10 of an inch. Big weather picture is that we're looking at the cold front move through. We had rainfall earlier south of Corpus Christi near Brownsville. Now a lot of that rainfall has moved well out of Texas, and we will have our next cold front system in place headed into the weekend. So those past 10 hours we were in the lower 60s, between, you could say, 7 to 10. We just now broke into the 70s in our 2 o'clock hour, and still in our 4 o'clock hour. Nonetheless, we're still in the lower 70s, so we haven't varied too much in temperature, just around 10 degrees from early this morning up until this point, and we kept a steady wind pattern as well. Those rain chances look to come back into the forecast for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, between isolated and widely scattered. Therefore, as we head into the rest of our tonight and Thursday, it looks to be a little bit drier. But when we look at those temperatures across the rest of the good old U.S. here, well, we're at 59 in Dallas, 68 in Houston and San Antonio, but 71 here in Corpus Christi, meaning we're not too far off, and those are about 3.5 hours out. But still, even Amarillo being at the top of Texas at 52, not too cold. So it did help us out with this cold front as far as temperatures for a couple of days, but we're expected to see another temperature drop from this weekend. A lot of us in those lower 70s right now and upper 60s right along the coast in Port Aransas, and those feel like temperatures are pretty close to our actual air temperature. Not a whole lot of humidity from the drier, cooler air that moved through, and our northeast wind around 14 miles here in Corpus Christi, 16 and Port Aransas, but then closer to 11 and 12 between Freer, San Diego, Alice, and Kingsville. With that wind gust, we'll start to see our winds come out of that 20 mile per hour, but it'll stick around 18 to 16 overnight into early tomorrow morning, back to those 20s by 9 a.m. into our Thanksgiving day. With those feel like temperatures, we will then still feel like the 60s for quite some time from 6 to about midnight, and those 50s will carry us from 2 a.m. to 8 a.m. and then back to those low 70s into the afternoon. So similar pattern for tomorrow. Hour by hour, we will stay in those 60s overnight from 11, and then we get into those upper 50s by 2 a.m. and then into 5 a.m. So it'll feel a little cooler tomorrow morning. When we look at those forecast high temperatures for this week coming out, we're looking once again at those temperatures still being a little bit warmer, but then we take this dip into Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So our temperatures still look pretty nice headed into our next few days with another cold front then moving through.